And I want to talk about today how your Monday, how you start your week matters, right? So I didn't sleep as much as I could have slept last night. I kind of woke up and I should have went back to bed, but I made my list last night and going through a bunch of things, and I wasn't feeling so right about walking. I thought I was taking a nap again, but I wanted to get a few important things done and out of the way, and I did, and gotta do some more. And here I am walking, right? Making that the priority yet again. And it's a Monday. A lot of times on Mondays are the days people start their new goals or their new intentions. It's always a good time how you start your week because I think it sets the precedence for the rest of the week, right? So, have you started a new goal this week? Have you started to perhaps walk? Okay. And what do you have to say about how your Monday and how your week starts? It really sets the whole week up, right? And what you're doing. So I like to always make a list of everything I need to do the night before I go to bed. And that way I sleep better because it's on paper, right? I write it down with a piece of paper, I number it, and I get through it. There was a few things today I didn't do. I know that I can't do today because some things I had to go some places, but that's okay. I'll do it tomorrow. But yet, there's other things I'm still going to accomplish tonight. And of course, no matter what, I get the walking in, right? Because that's my health, and your health is your wealth. So I hope that that inspires some of you guys to set your week right and get your week started correctly as well, and that you decide to come walk with me as well and get that motivation in. You know, we all know that if you do the research about the benefits of walking alone, what it does, and I kept researching for a long time what 10,000 steps does for you each and every day. And I joined this wellness quest last fall, and I saw people doing 10 miles. And I was like, 10 miles? Holy crap. Can I do that? And I started doing 10 miles as I got motivated. I saw them doing it. And we were all kind of motivating each other to do that. And I noticed that so many great things were happening. Yeah, I had soreness in my feet and I had blisters as I wasn't used to that. And I was burning in the sun during the day a little bit, the back of my neck and a few things. I was soaking my feet and all that. My body's getting used to it now, right? Which is good. But then the winter hit Boston. It was bad. I was gonna go to the mall and walk, and that didn't happen. But I started getting adamant about walking and decided to go live with it this past early spring. It was still snow out here some days and ice on this track or wherever I was walking. But keep doing it every day and figured I need to be accountable. I need to get my intention out there. And I hope that you're watching this and realize you do too, right? Because you can. And how you set your Monday and how you set your week sets everything, right? So make that decision. And a lot of times people start a diet on a Monday. They start all kinds of goals on a Monday, right? We get that. But if you're not writing your goals down, whatever it is, and you're not getting your week straight, it makes a difference. So I had health issues where I took Advil, vomited blood, ends up in the hospital. Went through me in 2 different ways. They didn't know if I had cancer or an ulcer. Thank God I didn't have any of that. But I did have a hiatal hernia with a ring. And they said if I didn't get on Nexium, I would get cancer perhaps and or an ulcer. So that's what I thought I had. So I listened. I got on that, was on that for 10 years. Side effects like bone loss and things like that. And I said, I gotta get off of this. I started doing research, found some natural ginger and turmeric, started taking it, and then found this high impact ginger, turmeric, and muscadine like nothing I've ever seen from these naturopaths. And my acid reflux has been gone. I'm making claims, just telling you what happened. Now, I do watch what I eat. I do try to keep a ketogenic lifestyle. So as I overeat, so I like to eat, right? I don't know about you can relate to that. But, you know, I also like to walk. I like to sleep enough and get hydrated. I think it's so important. So I feel that how you set each week sets each day, right? And it's being accountable. And it's like, Well, if you want, and you keep talking about this goal, like I kept talking about doing 10,000 steps for a long time and the benefits. I was like, oh, I'll do it next week. I'll do it another day. I'll do it next month. I'll do it tomorrow. Never happened until I made that decision to start my Monday right, to set the week right. I said, I'm doing this. I'm just going to make the time. So if you're watching this and this is speaking to you and you know you got to move your body a little bit because you really do, right? There's so many health benefits. Here we're the track. It's in Boston at 7:20. You see people all over here walking, having fun. People are moving, right? It's like, but wherever you are, you can do that. I've walked in the parking lots. I've walked to the airport. I've walked downtown Las Vegas, here in Boston, all over the mall. You can too. Doesn't matter where you live in the world. I always say, come walk with me, but make that decision. So it all starts with the decision to do it. It all starts with not saying tomorrow, saying, oh, that'll be nice when I do it, because otherwise it might be too late. I almost died. I vomited blood. It went through me in 2 different ways. You're speaking to somebody that is happy to be here. I don't know that could have happened anyway, but why not prevent it? Why not extend your life? Why not get some good health and good mind support by doing this? Hello there. I don't know what you wrote there. Dodge, Danny. I don't understand that, but welcome. So with that said, how are you starting your week? Are you starting your week right? Are you getting your goals accomplished? And are you looking at your wellness quest and making a decision to do something, whether it's a physical thing like walking, or whether it's weight training, or whether it's eating right? So it makes a difference. It's gonna be a great week. And even though I didn't get as much sleep as I wanted, someone called me. I made my list. I made more lists, and I'm getting it done. And I'm making things happen. So I've been on the phone all day and have been doing emails and all kinds of things. And I'll hit that again tomorrow. And just having fun and banging through stuff. What does that say? MNQOB. I don't know what that says, but hello. Let me know where you're from, everybody. I'm in the Boston area. And come walk with me wherever you're on the world. Let's make that decision to start your week off right. And I never thought I was going to do 10 miles a day, right? After seeing people do it. Now I'm still not always doing it. I'm doing 10,000 steps, and it feels great. I wasn't really into this about weight loss, more into it about health. I do want to lose some weight, and that's a great result of making that decision to start your week off right, right? Makes a difference. And a lot of goals start on Monday morning. You know, people that have a job, they're freaking out on Monday morning from going to work, right? So why not do something positive for yourself, right? You know, I say this all the time. If your boss told you you would not get paid, not get a paycheck unless you walked every day, you would be starting to walk. Now, you know it's good for you. You know that he shouldn't have to do that, he or she. You should do it anyway because you know it's good for your health. That's how we're programmed. It's crazy. So at the end of the day, money comes and money goes. I'm self-employed. We all have to be motivated. But when you walk, you get motivated. When you make that to set your week, no matter what's happening, it happens. So that's what I'm talking about. It's amazing. So a few weeks back, I had my birthday, and I went off of keto, sugar, felt it, and out of my system now, and doing my best to keep it going. I'm doing great, feel great, no sugar, no carbs, and it was funny. It was feeling a little bit better out tonight. It's humid again as I'm walking here, but it's a nice, decent night. It's not too hot, but we had so much humidity in Boston for weeks. It was bad. I was like, whoa, am I overheating? And then cooled down out range earlier today, but it's a little humid now, slightly. Not too bad, but that drives me crazy. I hate the humidity, but it is what it is. But I'm still doing it, right? Still doing it. Nothing's perfect, but I'll feel better afterwards, right? I'll feel better when I set that goal and I can feel it. I can feel, you know, my feet, my joints, my pants being looser, all that. And I'll have a better night's sleep, right? So how about you? Who's working on getting their Monday right and saying their Monday week. I'd love to hear from you guys if you're working on your wellness quest. I do offer a health quest that's complimentary to join. Is an accountability group. We'll start the end of September. You can be anywhere in the world, and we just work on what you want to work on, whether it's general health and sleep, hydration, you want to be muscular, you want to lose weight, you want to do keto, we share recipes, we have Facebook groups and all that. Message me, send me an email. I'd love you to join. And we have some great, amazing products too that we use and we recommend for immune support, to boosting your immune, to helping inflammation, digestion, all kinds of stuff. It's just amazing. So I would say, come walk with me wherever you're in the world and let's get it moving. So what else do I want to say? It was a busy weekend. I'm a balloon artist and I did balloons at the Corn Festival, the local farm, 5 hours on Saturday, 5 hours on Sunday. Met a lot of amazing people. It was great, so much fun. I had a great time putting smiles on faces, made me feel good. And it's always good to do something nice or have a nice phone call with somebody or uplift somebody. And, you know, we live in such a negative world and people would say, oh, I'll do that tomorrow. It would influence you. Oh, why bother doing that? Or why are you thinking that way? Don't let that steer you and change your mindset. They're the first ones to tell you that. And when you are doing well with your wellness and you start your money off right, you lose 30 pounds, they're like, oh my God, you look amazing, right? I wish I can do that. The truth is they can. So we have to protect our mind. And when we walk, we can do that. We also let a lot of stress out, right, by doing that. And all those things help you start your week to get it right, to get rid of the negative energy, the stuff that people misunderstand or misinterpret. Or we live in such a wild world of people that really just keep at it, right? And they have their mindset. And that's their mindset. You know, if you believe you can start your week, okay, off right, and you believe that you can come walk, you can. If you don't believe it, you can't. It all starts with the mindset and the decision. Whatever you believe, you can achieve, right? I've been saying that. So that's why setting a goal and setting a goal to start the week off right is key. And that's why making a list every night before you go to bed is key. And then fighting for it, right? Whatever you do. And make the walking thing, don't put it off. Try to do at least that each day. It's so good. And when you don't, you see differences too that are not good. And I can tell you that living in Boston, you do see that after the last bad winter we had for 3 months here. It was pretty bad. I was like, oh, I'm going to walk the mall every day. I couldn't even get to the mall. There was so much snow, you know. So I had to improvise and walk inside. It was kind of weird. So I stopped with posting. I was not posting going live on here, but so I don't know what's going to happen this winter, but I have to take it as it comes. And if not, I'll improvise and do inside workouts or something like that. I'll start the walks back up. We'll see what happens. I can't control feet of snow, but I can control my attitudes most of the time. And I can control when I'm able to get out, right? As you can too. Some things we can't, but two main things we can control is our action, our attitude, right? And what we have to do to make things happen and to set that precedent to start your week off right. So I think it takes a strong mindset today to do any of these things. I know it sounds silly to maybe some people, but it's really not. How many people are walking every day? How many people are starting their week off right? By making that decision and that commitment to do something positive. And even if you're tired from your job, even if you had a bad day, if you had an argument with somebody, a misunderstanding, sometimes you have to decompress yourself from those people and speak up and then do what you have to do. I have it going on all day. And, you know, I was reaching out, a balloon artist friend of mine was posting on Facebook. He's a great friend and a great person. Somebody was watching him making balloons in Canada, and they were wearing some kind of glasses where they could see and tape what he was doing. And he was like, wow, this is my competition. I want to know what I'm doing. They're showing it to his son. That's not cool. And we all were posting, let them. They're not you. They can't be you. and live a life of abundance. I said, so just keep that in mind, that we can't control people, we can't control things, we can control ourselves. And if people want to steal things or do things or whatever, that's on them. People want to throw up on you with their stuff, and you're trying to be healthy and you want to set your week right and you fit that walk in or fit it in whatever you want, you do it. And you basically tune everything out and you make it happen for you, right? What's going on here? Paying sauce, okay. Bakansada, hello. Let me know where you're from. I don't know what that means, but welcome. So it's interesting. There's actually a book, and we're all reading, called Let Them. It's a great book, and it just helps you realize you're in control, okay? You're in control of setting your week and setting it right and making the time to walk to take care of you, right? And when you do, you'll see a big difference. Now, I talk about all different things on here. I talk about my health journey. I motivate people. I motivate myself, and it's all good, but I love it, right? And again, they always say the best student is the teacher, right? Not that I'm teaching, I'm just speaking, right? I'm not a doctor, I'm not making claims, by the way. So always talk to them. I'm just sharing what I know and what I've experienced. And as we do this health quest together, there are some doctors involved, some naturopaths. We just keep each other accountable, and we keep each other trying to do better. That's what it's about, right? We all need help. We all need encouragement. We all need positiveness. And we all need to believe that when we start our week off, great job, right? Right, as it sets your week. And that's the whole thing. So it's gonna be a great week. I want to hear if you could have a great week and you did something positive to set your Monday off right, because you still have time to do that, right? It's 7:30 something here, and look at me doing it now. And each day will be great. So with that said, make sure you hit like, subscribe. It really helps me trying to hit to 260 subscribers of your help on to 300. And you'd like to join the wellness quest, send me an email. I'll put it in the description afterwards. Love you to know where you're from, what you want to work on. Totally complimentary. Or do a health survey. I'd like to offer you that too. With that said, you guys have a good night. Set your week off right. Let's step it up. Come walk with me around the world.